Me and Alex. Here's a cutie awake. Hi. He has his feather toy, which I am so surprised is still alive. Because as you can see, it's literally hanging by multiple places by a thread. So, still in California, obviously, because this clearly isn't my room. It's my boyfriend's room. He's at work right now, and I have just been thinking lately. My life has just changed so dramatically compared to last year, or even more dramatically a few years ago. Not in the beginning when I first started my channel, I did make a few videos explaining my situation. I deleted them later. But I'm a domestic abuse survivor. My ex-husband, now he never hit me. I'll go on record. I'm going on record now. He never punched me. He never hit me. Physically, he has forced me, held me down. Against my will, when I was trying to leave just to take a walk, cool off. He has shoved me, pushed me, which has caused me to hit my head on the wall. And that's really, physically speaking, that's the most that happened. And that was just way at the end. And I could see where it was going. I was with him for about 10 years. I had tried breaking up with him before, but got back together. He was a drug user, liked meth. When he's clean, he's a completely different person. He has potential to be a decent human being. But when on that stuff, obviously, is different. And I know from my own struggles with pain medicine addiction, it's not fun. It's a very serious thing, and I do understand it. Now, withdrawal from pain medicine is a whole lot different than meth, but other than that, so I do understand. And I, stay by his side, be faithful. But, we met before I lost my hearing, before I died in 2015. And, I was 19 when we met. He was, I believe he was 23. He was either 23 or 24. I was 19. Immediately we hit it off. He basically love bombed me. It made me feel really good. I hadn't really had many relationships before. No real guys showed interest in me. I used to be the fat girl in school. Before I got sick, I legit used to be the fat girl. I used to, at my biggest, I was almost 300 pounds. Now, obviously, I'm not anymore. But at my largest, I was. So, I met him right at the beginning when I was sick. I had lost a lot of weight. I had just got off the feeding tubes and literally had gotten back from having my last wish granted of going to Disney with my family because they thought this was going to be it for me. I had just got back. And I was with my friend, my best friend, my sister at the time. She introduced us. But he loved me, made me feel great. It slowly turned into, no one else understands you like I do. Only I love you. no one else cares about you like I do. Okay? You know, us against the world, baby. Just you and me. Sounds great, right? And it slowly, very slowly, it is such a slow process, abuse, domestic abuse, because you grow up and you're taught if he hits you, obviously it's abuse. Well, of course everyone knows that. The thing is, women stay because it's such a slow process. It's brainwashing. We don't realize it's abuse until it's way too late. They make you feel great, and they slowly tear you down. They slowly tear you down, make you feel like crap, make you feel like dirt. They strip away your confidence. They find the things that make you the happiest, your dreams and passion, gone. At the very end, it got to the point I couldn't leave the apartment, that tiny small 1-bedroom apartment, at all without incurring his wrath, without it causing a fight. I could not leave. His favorite nickname for me was Stupid Effing B. You know, I lost my hearing and that automatically makes me stupid. Frequently the fights, every fight was my fault because I misunderstood. Now, granted, I will take it. I will take a majority of fights. I probably misunderstood. You know, a portion of fights I absolutely most likely misunderstood. I will take that. But to say 100% all of them were on me, and the whole reason our marriage is failing is because I am the one that's misunderstanding my lack of hearing, that's false. I'm sorry, but we're both at fault there, not just me. You know, I was in a coma 10 days. People didn't think I was even going to wake up. Doctor said I was going to be a vegetable, so it's a pretty damn miracle that all I lost was some brain function and my hearing. And that's it. I'm still me. I'm walking, talking. I can read, I can learn. Granted, it's a little harder for me to learn. My IQ did go down, but I'm still me. You know, he would threaten to throw me out in the street, like in the middle of downtown Tucson, middle of winter, middle of the night, knowing full well what cold weather does to my stomach, what it does to my medical conditions, that it aggravates it and makes my symptoms appear worse. Oh yeah, you'll be homeless. I'll kick you out with no phone, no contact, nothing. Downtown Tucson. It literally got to... I suddenly sat down and realized 10 years of my life had passed. 10 really long years. He was slowly turning his attention to our autistic son, and he was threatening to spank him, and you just don't spank an autistic kid. You don't spank an autistic 3-year-old. They don't understand what they did wrong. They can't. Okay? It's considered abuse. To an autistic kid, you cannot spank them. It makes it worse. In fact, spanking normal kids, it generally makes it worse. Usually. Either way. And that was mainly the kick to my head, basically. It took me having a kid and the attention going to my kid to realize that this was abuse and I needed to get out. That was just a few years ago. Then I had my stomach surgery, where I went through a lot of changes in my body physically. which caused some mental changes as well. I still struggle with food, eating. I have to force myself to eat sometimes because I know I need the calories and I'm losing weight, and it's hard for me to gain weight now. It's really, really hard for me to gain weight. I have to actively eat to the point that it's almost painful for me to really gain weight. But then I met my current boyfriend, my significant other, my boo. It's everything to me. I thought, well, when I woke up from the coma, my emotions were different. How I process things, how I express myself changed. It's harder for me to feel emotions such as happiness and excitement, the good emotions. It's harder for me to feel those, to physically feel those. It's easier for me to feel negative emotions. Now, most of the time, I feel nothing now, actually. I'm just content. Not bad, not good, just literally nothing. 90% of the time, that's how I feel. Nothing. I don't get a lot of excitement. I don't get a lot of happiness. None of that. So I had thought that I probably wouldn't feel a love again, a strong love. That I would have to actively work to make my next relationship really work out. That I would have to actively pay more attention, to put more in, because of lack of my own emotions. But meeting him, everything just felt right. I felt happy for once. Like, I'm still happy. We don't fight. We've had disagreements, obviously, but we discuss them like adults. Who'd have thought? Right? We do so well together. I feel really blessed. He took, when I first started having my seizures, because I got on the dating website that we met on, and then within a week he messaged me. He was one of, I had a lot of people message me, okay? I had like 40 different guys message me. But he was literally the only one that, instead of flirting right off the bat, or sending a dick pic, or trying to get me to send, a titty pic or whatever, just start off with normal conversation, friendship. We nerded out over anime, Pokemon, things like that. And then I had that seizure, my very first seizure, due to my sodium level. Yeah, be careful with your sodium level. If it's really high or really, really, really low, yeah, be careful with that. Anyway, I have a male friend that was on that site too. Like, a good friend. He knew that he was my friend. And my boyfriend reached out to him and asked, hey, do you know where she's at? She just disappeared. And that was when my friend actually contacted my mom. And my mom explained that, yeah, I had a seizure, I'm in the hospital, I'm okay. I was in the hospital. And literally was the only one that actually took that step and reached out. And we weren't even at this point of flirting. much, really. Like, I am so blessed to have him in my life. Knowing all the issues I have, all the health issues I have, and everything going on, now I'm really blessed. When he first flew me up to California, I was so excited. Just driving around with him, it just feels right. Everything feels right with him. And I didn't think I could love someone like this. I actively dream about him. Like, I've never dreamed about anyone before. I actively dream about this one. I don't know. Just happy. I like it in California. I'm actually really excited for when I do move. It's bittersweet at the same time because I have a couple of really good friends in Arizona. But either way, it's a new chapter of my life that I'm getting prepared for. So I'm just excited. We're gonna be living together. Anyway, just been reflecting back on all the changes in my life. I'm glad everything happened the way it did, because I wouldn't have met him. And if I had the chance to go back and change anything, even if I had the chance to go back and change the fact that I got with my ex-husband, I wouldn't, because it's what made me who I am today, and it's what led me to my current boyfriend, the love of my life. So sometimes we have hard things that happen to us in our lives. We don't know why, and we don't understand how anyone can live through it. But you do. You live through it. Day after day, time goes on, and it makes you who you are. So be proud of that. Be proud of your struggles. Be proud of the bad that's happened in your life. Be proud of the good, too. Be proud of everything in your life. Be proud of who you are. That's what I've learned anyway. So, just my thoughts. I hope you all have a good day. Where's Alex? There's the little baby. Hey, baby Alex. Baby Alex. Our baby. Yeah, he's a real champ. Bye.